Have you ever had one of those nights where everything finally goes quiet and suddenly it's just you and your thoughts? No distractions, no noise, just you and that voice in your head. And sometimes that voice isn't kind. It doesn't cheer you on. It questions everything. It reminds you of your fears, your failures, and your doubts. It points out what you haven't done, how far you have to go, and how stuck you still feel. And that's when it hits you. You either learn to lead your mind, or your mind will lead you. Most people were never taught how to lead their mind. We were taught how to distract it, scroll past it, numb it, escape it. But when life gets real, and it always does, distractions don't save you. Strength does. Not the loud kind, the quiet kind, the kind you build from the inside out. And I want to be clear right here. There is nothing wrong with you. If you struggled with discipline, focus, or motivation, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means your brain is doing what it was designed to do. Protect you. Your brain avoids discomfort. It avoids risk. It avoids uncertainty. And it's not because you're weak, but because your brain was built for survival, not success. But the beautiful truth is, your brain is not fixed. It's flexible. Science calls this neuroplasticity. Your brain's ability to change, rewire, and adapt. Which means this: you can become someone new. You could become disciplined. You could become focused. You can become someone who follows through even when it's hard. But it doesn't happen by accident. It happens by intention, by design. And it starts with what you do every single day. Let's get real. There were things I struggled deeply with, like learning to swim or even sitting long enough to focus. It felt impossible. And honestly, it hurt. Because part of me wondered, what's wrong with me? But I refused to let that question be the end of the story. So I kept showing up. Not perfectly, just consistently. And sometimes it was ugly. And sometimes it felt pointless. But every rep, every act of effort was a vote. A vote for the person I wanted to become. And something amazing happened. Over time, my brain stopped looking for exits. It started looking for answers. You see, it adapted. That's the science. The more you train your brain to meet resistance, not run from it, the more resilient it becomes. That's how your nervous system stabilizes. That's how discipline becomes natural. That's how your identity starts to change. Because repetition rewires reality. Teach your brain this truth. We don't run from hard things. We rise through them. Every challenge isn't a stop sign. It's a signal. It means you're growing, stretching, evolving. And struggle? That's not a detour. That's the actual road to your next level. Every time things get hard and you still show up, that's a rep for your future self. And when your mood dips, because it will, don't rely on how you feel. Rely on rhythm, discipline, commitment. Set your standards and show up anyway. That's how your brain learns. This is who we are now. Real change isn't built on motivation. It's built on follow-through. So yes, do what's right, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. This is how you start creating your new normal. And when that happens, you stop believing things like, I'm the kind of person who keeps going. I do what's hard and I grow because of it. That's not a mindset trick. That's a neurological shift. Your brain starts filtering the world through a new identity, one built on self-respect, not self-doubt. Now listen, I've seen people at their lowest, tired, disconnected, feeling like they're stuck in loops that they'll never break. But when they stopped waiting to feel ready, everything changed. They made a choice. No more exit ramps, no more excuses, just forward. And when they committed to showing up, even when it sucked, they trained themselves into resilience. They trained themselves into discipline. They trained themselves into freedom. And you can too. It doesn't take perfection. It takes intention. You don't have to feel like it to do it. But if you do it long enough, you'll start feeling like someone new. Now let's bring this back to you. What's one thing you've been avoiding? Not because it's impossible, but because it's uncomfortable. What's one area of your life where you know, deep down, you have more in you? What if there were no more exit ramps and just one path forward? Just effort, just action, just becoming. Your brain adapts to what you demand from it. So demand something honest, something meaningful, something that aligns with the version of you, you know, inside. You're not too late. You're not broken. You're not stuck where you started. You're becoming. And every time you choose the harder path, the path of truth, the path of growth, you're voting for that new version of yourself. So stop scrolling past your own life. Stop shrinking to fit into your comfort zone. You weren't built to settle. You were built to evolve. Your mind is a weapon, and you are the one who decides how to use it. Lead it, train it, build it. Not for applause, not for validation, but for the peace that comes when you look in the mirror and finally say, I respect who I've become. If this hit home for you, if something in your gut is saying, this is it, this is where I start, then stay connected with us. Subscribe to Mind Hackrs, where we don't just talk about change, we train it. Every week we drop real tools, real science, and real stories to help you rewire your brain, live from purpose, and finally become undeniable. Because the life you want isn't found in more comfort. It's built in more clarity. And you've got everything you need right now inside you. Let's go.